Howdy, neighbors. It is. Let me try that again. Howdy, neighbors. It is Sako Tumi and Jinne Noble, and we are here to write 5,000 words.
Sure.
Um, well, maybe,
Yeah.
maybe. Um,
To attempt 5,000 words.
we're gonna attempt 5,000 words, which could be 3 hours, which could be 5 hours. I don't know. That's if I do 1,000 words per hour. Like, hello, Nicole. So good to see you.
Job, pretty friend. Nick.
It will be good times. Okay, so what are you writing, Nick? Jenny.
I'm Ginny.
You're
Nick's.
Jenny.
I'm
Nick.
Ginny.
Nick. And Laura is here. What are you guys writing?
Saka doesn't know who
Both
she's
for this,
to.
both for the audience and also for my
Actually,
my
I,
darling Jenny.
I'm working on um, a Ushiny side project. It's going to be a YA novel with a sorcerer. So I don't know
Nick
how far
isn't
into it.
writing.
She's reading.
She's
That's okay.
reading. That's okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna play around with a YA novel that my stepson has talked me into writing. So
Isn't that the worst though? Is when family members or friends are like, okay, I have this subject, I have this topic that you need to write a book about.
actually, it's
And
for him. It's I want to read your books, but I can't because I'm not old enough and I'm not allowed to. And he goes, I would like to read something. Can you write something so that I can read it? So it wasn't. But he likes sorcerers. That's his focus right now.
that's his
So
jam.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's his jam. So and since I like writing fantasy and I love doing stuff with magic, sorcerer it is.
Sorcerer it is.
So it's gonna be fun, I think.
I
Even if
am
it's
writing, yeah, apricot jam.
apricot jam.
Apricot jam. One of my favorites. Um, I am writing Borrowed Time, which is my romance horror sapphic vampire thing.
The one that I alpha read for you. I love it.
Yes, the one that you alpha for.
Yeah.
And I have some conflicts that I need to. Oh,
Dark academia.
dark academia, you say?
Laura writing something dark? What? I would never guessed ever.
I never would have guessed.
She reads like
Yeah,
such happy go lucky stuff.
yeah, I know, shocker.
Uh no, I think
Oh,
that's great. I love that story. And I think the what you need to do to it is good. Yay. I lost words.
yay! Yeah, my
Posted and my brain went so
I need to add more conflict. Yeah,
more conflict, flesh it out a little bit. That's about it. I mean, you've got a pretty good stable plot.
skeleton.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to add some subplots, and I don't have enough subplots to
Just
bring it up to 50.
go side quest. That's what I do. So
I need to do that, and at least a little bit more in the fun and games
mhm.
area. I only have one well, I have two fun and games themes.
Laura's got a naughty book. Do you see that? A thruple. Now I want to read it.
Demons and exorcism and possessions and a thruple. Ooh.
All at one time?
All at one time.
Interesting. We're going to exercise the demons. Yes.
Yay, yes. Hallelujah.
You take that.
I plead the fifth.
Nice.
Excellent.
That's great. Laura writes really well, though, so
Yes,
I'm
he does.
Yes, yes, yes.
You okay?
Mm-hmm. My
Okay.
dragon keeps distracting me. It's just,
Yeah. Woo.
how am I going to? There we go. Now I can turn this so I can't see it.
Can I just say that I love the why choose has become a valid trope? Yes.
Right.
Yes, yes, yes. When in doubt, go for both.
I mean, I could add that to my new book. Not the YA novel.
The Marla's story.
No, that's that's Marla and Adrian. I'm talking about the Divine Games. I'm
Oh,
working 3 books now.
yeah, you are.
Kate is like male, female, male pairing, lots of religious trauma.
Yeah.
You live my life? You're writing my life.
It's wonderful. I am glad that you are writing that, Laura.
Yes.
And it takes place in 1860 England. So it's not just dark academia, it's also Victorian.
Question mark?
Question mark? Victorian England.
Victorian, or is that? Oh,
Yep,
okay.
yep. Oh, yeah.
It's about the time period you could almost do steampunk too, couldn't you?
Yes. And in fact, it is often done for steampunk.
Right.
So
weird.
From like the Civil War to like 1920.
Yeah, can be still the steampunk.
Is Victorian. And then you get into Edwardian and stuff like that. So
yeah, okay. I have never been a big thing on time periods of
history. Yeah.
Not really history. It's more of the way they dressed and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that kind of thing. So
yeah, me too. I learned about different eras by a fashion book. Yeah, with patterns in it and stuff.
She wants to know if she can post a couple snippets. I don't see why not.
Please do.
Yes. She's like,
please do. If you feel like there is something worth sharing, then absolutely share it.
In Divine Games, Joran, which is my male main character, sleeps with ocean dryad, so there's tentacles involved at some point. And I thought of Laura when I was writing it too, because the whole tentacle.
Laura, please do it for the love of all that is unholy.
Oh, I love it.
So good. And so we'll watch for the snippet and then we'll get into a sprint.
Okay.
I think that sounds good. We can do it. We can do it. I can't swear that I'll get 500 words in a sprint.
I look at it this way: if the two of us added together,
let's do that.
It would work. Okay, I know all I know all about all. The huge mass of well, you need to jump. Huge mass of shadows slowly rotated in the corner of the room. Tendrils of smoke smelling of brimstone wrapping around each other, becoming more solid. But my name is too pure, too sacred for your lips. Barefoot stepped from the darkness, its skin whiter than the sea foam and the sea foam and glowing bright as lightning. White feather wings bloomed behind the tall, naked man. He was so beautiful, as if straight out of a stained glass window. He had to be holy, but the shadows. Ooh, girl! The shadows joined in? Is that the thruple?
I love it. The shadows, please.
Me and my
Okay. I have this timer from back in the day, and I think we should do a sprint.
sounds good to me.
Okay.
We're good. It's all good. All right.
All right. All right. Let's do this in three, two, one, sprint. Awooga indeed.
I got 557 words in that 20 minutes. I was flying. Oh, look at me in that tone of voice.
Sorry, I was looking at the timer. We have a 10-minute timer running at the moment so that we don't over chat. But so Laura put a bunch of snippets in the chat, which was great.
I'm
Uh,
all for it
do you-
too. That
yeah. Though the sun had long set, twin lanterns glinted to the north atop the harbor walls in beckoning doppelganger houses. Ooh. Moonlight graced the sandstone towers, piercing through the low clouds hovering over the majority of the glowing English city. The North Sea heaved against the walls, sending a mist of salt water across the horizon. Straining my ears, the distant sounds of creaking waterlogged ships, crying lost sailors, and moaning harpooned whales could almost be distinguished. It was so different from the incessant praying nuns, scampering orphans, and the crack of the bloody discipline whip. Mm. My footprints were lost amongst the hundreds of impressions from the student's body earlier that day as I crossed the open area between the encircling walls towards the central tower. The tall wooden front doors were cold, even through my thick woolen gloves. Wool, with a push, they parted on well-oiled hinges. The doors did. The smell of ancient books, freshly sharpened pencils, and sacramental wine wafted to greet me, or wafted. Yeah, tomato. It felt new and old all at once, full of the past and my future. My footfalls echoed off the ornamental ceilings of crossing arches carved from unyielding stone. They were as tall as whale bones, ocean air howling through them when a door opened in the distance. And those are chapter 1. Oh, from a bonus scene. Okay, here we go. I couldn't help caressing his face with my gaze. Ooh. Smooth the folds of furrowed skin between his brows. Count the pale freckles that dusted his aquiline nose and cheeks. Analyze the way light streaming in through the abbey ruins caught on his dark hair like an unholy halo. I would hang with you. Okay, I'll stop spamming the chat.
That was cool.
I love it.
Love it, love it.
Love it. All right. How many words did I get? I was deleting some words and rewriting a scene to make more sense. I can't spell. No, one hand is faster than the other. It's not that I can't spell, it's that. Sorry, I'm still writing.
You're supposed
How
to
are
be
we doing? I probably wrote 80 words.
okay.
If I can find where. Yeah, there we go.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
My grandson John, that's his new thing when he does something. It's ta-da! So, it's so cute. He throws something away or puts it in the sink. Ta-da!
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 I put it in the sink. Aren't I great?
Now everything goes into the garbage or the sink, and she has to chase after him. Go, that doesn't belong in there.
Oh, that's so funny.
So I got 557.
Hey, good job.
That's because I got in the groove and I was trying to describe something.
So I figured out that they offered transportation to the party, and thus it doesn't make sense for her to have a car
right.
because they provided the transportation. So I'm putting a bench on her front yard, and Penny is going to be sleeping there.
Okay. Yes, to does improve most things in life. We need to do more.
Ta-da! Improvement in life. Yeah.
We need to do more to does.
My coffee is still too hot.
How dare you?
How dare! And my eye is already twitching.
Well, I didn't say you had to have coffee.
I had one sip. I had one sip of coffee, and my eye started twitching.
Earlier today, she's like, I should have coffee during the sprint because my eye will twitch if I drink it
Not
now.
because my eye will twitch. It's like, should I have coffee, which will make my eye twitch?
That's okay. I have half of my energy drink sitting here, and I'm thinking I'm just going to switch to a Fresca.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need more energy drink.
Oh my goodness. We got 2 minutes left of our break. I'm gonna stretch a little bit.
Like this.
Like this.
I am loving this chair because it sits just right and my back doesn't hurt after sitting in it. Woo-hoo.
I would love a new chair.
I got this one when we moved in here because my other one. I got that crisscross chair from the TikTok shop, and
It wasn't it like
kept sinking.
yeah.
This one is made for big and tall people, and it
Mm-hmm.
hasn't started sinking at all. And I've had it for a couple months now, or a few months now.
Nice.
Yeah. Always nice when something actually works like it says it should.
Indeed. Oh. Posture check.
Yep, it sucks.
Oh. I don't have any support behind me except for that chair. If I were to lean back.
I don't see how people can sit without support on their backs.
That I can't.
I'm too old for that.
I'm too old for that. And here I am doing it.
Right.
Yeah. All right. 30 seconds.
All right.
Add to stage. And
We're counting down.
we're counting down. I'm going to finish the scene, fixing the scene. And then I'm going to look for more spots where she can be like, I wanna drink Wow.
Still.
All right. Here we go. Did it? Yeah, it worked. Okay.
Oh, I was right in the middle of something. Damn it!
Ooh, there we go.
So,
Hello.
so total so far, I have 958 words so far in the hour.
Which is kind of what I had hoped to do, but
So how many did you get? Well, you got about 80 last time.
um,
Remember, we're adding ours together, so I figured I'll keep.
no, I don't think we're adding ours together. We were called out. Um,
What?
yeah. Um,
I have a total of 958. Yes, 9.
so another 50 words. So, but I am reading and editing and
Right. Where I'm basically doing outline first draft of
mhm.
throwing down brainstorming ideas. I actually was writing a scene because it popped into my head, so it's like, oh, I gotta write this.
I gotta write this.
So pretty traumatic scene too. So it's like, oh yay.
Oh yay.
So yeah, you betcha.
Um,
But other than that, oh, there we go.
I think this is the 9th. I'm trying to get my calendar right in my story.
Oh, so your timeline.
Yeah.
Okay.
July 9th.
Yes.
And then fun and games, and then the shit hits the fan. So if I'm gonna add subplots, this is where I would do it.
Right.
Um, there is a subplot that I might write. I'm not sure yet if I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Where they go to see a psychic, and the psychic is like, this is what happened to her parents in reality, and then she has a moment where she feels bad for where and Annalie feels bad for opening her heart.
Oh, okay.
So um, hopefully I can get some words in on that.
Yeah, you got this.
I hope so.
I have faith in you.
Why, thank you.
You're welcome. We need to have faith in each other and
Yeah,
for it to work.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. Next sprint, I might smoke a cigarette.
Sometimes that helps kick words in gear anyway. I had to go check my roast.
hmm Your tenderloin.
Oh, it smells so good in here right now.
I think we're having Indian for dinner.
Ooh, I've never had Indian and I want to try it. Indian and um, like Nigerian food I want to try,
hmm
and Jamaican food. We have a Jamaican restaurant just like literally a few blocks away that I want to try out.
That's gonna be super spicy.
I know.
Okay.
I'm willing to try. I didn't say I was
Yeah.
going to eat out of it.
Yeah.
It'll probably be more, okay, we'll order for one person and I'll just taste test everything.
Mhm.
Because Izzy likes spicy foods. So
Okay. So like jerk chicken is fine.
oh, he loves like Indian food.
Mm.
That's one thing he when he was truck driving over the road, I guess, for those 10 years, he would try the unusual restaurants and the ones that, most people wouldn't go to. And a lot of
Mhm.
them Indian restaurants or, I think he went to a Ethiopian restaurant once that he really loved too.
Nice.
So, yeah, that's one thing
Yeah,
about our trip
buddy.
up to north and back down as we're hitting all these little spots that he's been to already to try. And then Baton Rouge the next year, hopefully, for a couple of days.
So I found
What'd you find?
a channel on YouTube
Good job.
where called
You, I'm sorry. I do that. I'm sorry. That was funny though.
it's called Cosmic Resort,
Okay.
and they do different cities like ambiance. And I'm
Hmm.
looking at San Francisco on a rainy day
Oh,
currently,
that's cool.
and
You
like
question your life choices of putting me on live stream with you.
no, I knew what I signed the waiver. I knew what this
A couple
was.
years ago. What was it, about 4 or 5 years ago? You signed the waiver when we first started hanging out.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh my goodness.
I know, right?
Uh,
Oh, it's
we got
starting.
2.5 minutes until our break is over.
Okay.
But we can zoom through it.
If you want to, because I'm like really want to get back into that scene that I was working on.
Okay.
If you're okay with it, nobody's talking to us, so we're just babbling to each other.
Um.
Nick is too deep into her book, and back to work.
Back to work. Oops. There we go. There we go. caw, 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 caw. All right, let's. Ow!
We got a mint.
We got a mint.
She came in and said, "Hey."
And we went hey in return. We
Aw.
look so cute today.
We love you.
We love you.
Well, so far I've gotten 1,454 total.
Hey.
I'm actually pretty good considering
I'm
I've only
doing
been.
a lot of reading.
Well, you're more editing in a way, kind of a.
I'm looking for places to put in stuff.
So, and mine is more of a. I'm brainstorming and outlining and throwing in little scenes here and there because of what my brain tells me to do.
Mm-hmm.
So cute. How is Mint feeling? Is Mint feeling any better? I know.
I hope so.
I know.
How is Mint today? Is your hearing somewhat better? It
YouTube delay. We talk and then we wait.
we talk and we wait. I smoked a cigarette and I kind of touched on the bench on the front lawn, and I touched on the when she goes feeding in the Bloody Mermaid, and Penny. This is also after the X shows up, and so X, and then she goes feeding, and Tenny is like, "What is it with her and men?" And I need to add more of that. What is it with her and men?
Right. I figured out a little plot twist kind of in the
Looking forward to reading my book. Oh, thank you. Ear is still fucked, has not improved, still mostly deaf, but I feel a lot stronger and not as feverish, so overall a good day. Yeah! And yours too, Jenny, but I think I'll see Sako's first. Yeah, probably.
Now I'm working on 3 different books.
I'm working on 2.
So it all depends on which one you want to read, because Divine Games is the dark fantasy, Safe Haven is part of the Guardian series, and now this other one is a YA.
Mm-hmm.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
They seem to be staying in the fantasy section.
Realm.
Yeah. Except for when I write the short stories or the flash fiction, that seems to be all over the place. But she's going to edit her dystopian over winter break from school. Yay!
Cool. Oh, 3 books. Yeah.
So I put it and then go, because I want 2 of them to be at least published next year for sure, which is Safe Haven and hopefully the YA one, because I don't know about Divine Games. That one's a little bit more in depth than so. That one might take a little while longer to figure out completely.
Laura is back from therapy. That was a quick therapy. Or that was a quick hour. Okay, so I had only allotted 2 hours.
Yeah, which is fine if that's what you want to do.
I'll probably be writing later in the day anyway. But
Hey, I'm pretty happy with the 14
oh, it
minutes.
was half an hour for the session. Okay.
Everybody gets nervous, Mint, about publishing books. I still get nervous, and I've got 3 of my own, and I've got the 3 in the anthologies. So
Mhm.
I don't think it matters how many books you have published. You get nervous when that book comes out because you're always worried whether somebody's going to like it or not. I
Well,
look at
there's that, and also, okay, so I write to what I want to see in the world,
yeah, you
right?
write what you want to read.
Mhm.
I write too. Is I write what I want to read at that time.
Mhm.
Well, most of the time. Now with the YA book, it's writing what my stepson wants to read. But I'm actually getting into this story, so
Yeah.
it's gonna have a dragon in it, and it's gonna have magic. He's already gotten scared once, like terrified, and he created a severe storm above them that the guy that's taking him where he needs to go had to calm him down. So before they died and drowned in a storm.
Which book are you talking about? Your dystopian mint? Is
Yeah.
that the one that you want to release?
Or is it the other one?
Dragons and magic is fun. Yeah.
Jeez, that's a
Oh,
helicopter.
girl on the screen. Oh, okay.
I can't wait to publish. I want to read. I want to read stuff.
I want to read stuff. Dystopian, I'm going to try trad again. Oh,
Oh,
okay. Good luck. Best of luck with the dystopian going trad. I know a lot of people were saying I think it has a better chance than Girl on the Screen had. Oh, I see. Okay, we have 2 minutes left of our break.
is this going to be the last sprint then?
I'm trying to decide if we want to keep chatting or do we try for another sprint?
That better chance is like 2% instead of 1%. Hey, still better chance. Positivity.
Positivity. It's all
Yeah.
good. I think I'm gonna do away with the timer
Okay.
and we're just gonna chat.
Cool. Cool.
All right, so I need another city. There's a Lower Manhattan one. I think I'm gonna do Lower Manhattan.
Mm. I've been kind of listening to like heavy metal orchestra.
I have
And
to be careful with that because most of the time it's AI.
yeah, now I've noticed that a lot of them say AI created. So
Yeah.
book for the
Yeah,
whole.
but not all of them do that. Is the unfortunate part.
And then I've also been listening to Wolf something twins. There are a couple of guys from up north that play drums and sing Viking music.
Too dark, like hard to sell. Yeah. Yeah, maybe it's too dark. In which case I would just self-release. I felt that way about Shadow of the Fae because it's basically the shadow is a narcissist.
But there's a lot of stuff that's out there that's traditionally published that's really freaking dark.
Yeah. So the trick part is finding the right like agent or finding the right publisher
Yeah.
to release something so dark. I was thinking of doing a horror label.
Mm.
Um, I I would have to make it an LLC, I think. But I don't know how I would go about publishing other than like Ingram Spark, like
Right.
my dystopian is dark too, but in Girls, the characters are some minors, and that is difficult sometimes, I guess. The agents who talked to me, they loved the book and said writing was good, but yeah. Make a horror publisher. Oh, okay.
Got this.
And the darker the better. So, I'm, I don't know, I'll dream up something.
Add that to your list now.
Yeah,
Mitz is getting demanding. It's the drugs.
the drug.
The antibiotics make her very aggressive.
Uh, yeah, I, I don't know. It might be a 2026 thing. Cause, like, so what do you think of borrowed time as far as like what section of the bookstore it would be in?
um,
Could it go into horror or could it go into romance or maybe if we're lucky a paranormal romance section? But
romance, I think it would fit. Maybe a paranormal romance would work. Urban fantasy, it would kind of fall into too.
maybe.
Well, because vampires and all that kind of fall into that category too.
The main characters are one is a vampire and one is not. So, but like
Yeah.
no spoilers, but she doesn't stay human.
Right.
So I was thinking maybe a second book, but it would be them like
On their own.
Well, she still lives with Derek.
Right. It is more horror leaning, but some paranormal too. Yeah. But definitely there's the romance there. So
There's the romance there, and I want it to burn just a little slower.
Because sometimes with paranormal and horror, there's that fine line. Because you can get
There
both.
is a fine line.
'Cause you can have both, like especially like ghost stories are both. I mean, they straddle that line.
Hmm.
Vampires, I can see it being both. It depends on how intense you want the horror leaning part to be.
Yeah. I'm I need So what it's coming down to is I'm making Annalie out to be more of a monster.
Right.
Um and is kind of like, I want to drink from Tenny. I want to drink from Tenny. But no. No, that would be terrible. I want to drink from Tenny. So uh her fangs keep doing things.
Yeah.
So she is getting really good at hiding her fangs. And I might do some more with Derek.
Mick brings up a good point. The fourth Twilight book is straight up hardcore, has a straight up hardcore body horror moment, but it's still a
Oh,
paranormal romance.
okay.
So it depends on how much horror you want to put into it, to which way it leans. Hell,
Hmm.
do it as both. I mean, my books get marked as urban fantasy and paranormal romance, so
Hmm.
because they kind of straddle the line.
They do.
So I
The
mean,
second book is straight romance, though.
pretty much, yeah. And then third book is back to more action than it is romance, and the fourth book is,
Yeah.
I think it matters what you put first
Um.
too.
Well, I kind of retooled my prologue to include more about the X,
Okay.
and there's this um ooh
What?
hmm
Ooh,
um I'm having epiphanies.
no,
Um
if we can see the lights come on, the wheels turn.
what
What?
would you like the focus of the book to be? Um First and foremost, I made Borrowed Time a romance, and
Yeah.
then I worked the horror plot into the romance so that it could go either way. And there's a little bit of horror, like she watches
Can you market it as a
somewhat
romance?
as a what?
A horror romance?
I don't know that I can because it's not forced sex.
Why would forced sex be a horror romance?
Because that is the primary trope in horror romance.
Did not know that. I guess I don't read horror romance, so I did not know that. Good to know.
Dark romance and
See, my idea of dark romance and horror romance must be different.
like, is the main plot horror or the romance? To me, from the descriptions you talk about, it's romance most. Um, Only because that's what I've been working on. Um, I always bring up the romance first. Um, there is a horror plot that kind of rotates around the romance, like they use Tenny against her.
Maybe you should wait until you're done writing that into it to
I
decide how you want to market it as. Because who knows, by the time you get things, you know, all the dots connected, you'll be able to see it as a whole picture rather than just separate parts.
Well, currently it's not separate parts. That's the thing, is that it's both horror and romance, right?
Right.
So
I
I
think what meant saying though too is I kind of agree with her when you talk about your book, you separate everything. You don't blend them together when you talk about it. So for us, when we hear it, we're hearing separate parts. And
I
I mean,
don't talk about the horror part all that much because it's kind of like in the third act that
right,
the horror really kicks in.
right. Like she says, you're filling in the gaps right now too. So
Mhm.
I don't usually worry about what labels I was going to put on that I have to put on the book usually until towards after the first or second draft is written, because then I know exactly what the book is. But that's because I'm a pantser and I never know where
I'm
my
going through and doing developmental
yeah.
stuff. And usually I do, when I'm writing a book, I do like a post-it, like a digital post-it, um, like layout of the outline.
Mm-hmm.
And that way I can plug and play subplots
Right.
because I can just move the post-it. Um,
That's why I like Scrivener is because they have the
that's
post-it.
why I'm doing
Oh,
Scrivener for this.
I
Yeah.
love Scrivener for that. It
Um,
makes it so much easier to shift chapters around rather than with it like you have to on Word or Google.
or Google. Well, with Google, I use the document map
Mm-hmm.
like quite um, vigorously. Um, ooh,
I guess I've never used that. I've always done the just I like my Scrivener, I guess.
I like my Scrivener. Um, the thing is like I thought about um, writing the scenes separately and then plugging and playing um, once I have the content.
Mm-hmm.
But because right now all I have are beats,
Oh, okay.
right? Um, for the subplots and weaving the beats in with the romance beats and the horror beats. Like I might add more horror. I think that's what I'm doing now is adding because uh, Annalie is a monster,
Right.
and I need to really drill that home.
So you want to showcase that a little bit more.
Hmm. There is um, a scene that I've been avoiding writing, um, where they go to a psychic,
Mm-hmm.
and the psychic is like, "Oh, well, your parents sold your soul to a demon, and then the demon took both the parents."
Right.
Right? Now, in the grand scheme of things, the way I wrote it is that the demon says, "Hey, I'm the demon that took your parents." Excuse me, I'm still recovering from a cold. I noticed with paranormal romance there can be horror elements or plots, but the romance is the main plot of the book, which I would argue is true of Borrowed Time because the main story is the vampire and person fall in love, and the horror is the consequence of kind of standing in the way. Yes, yes, um, I think it's a romance first because I wrote the romance first. I did romancing the beat, and that's what I used to outline my um, outline my romance. Like if it was just about a vampire killing people, it would be more horror. She doesn't. She kills. She doesn't kill until the third act, and I'm trying to figure out a subplot where she would kill somebody. Maybe so I still need to write a subplot of an obsessive ex, which is a ghoul, but she doesn't have any ghouls. So I was wondering, do I give her a ghoul who becomes obsessed, or do I have one of Derek's ghouls become obsessed with her?
Good question.
Because Gretchen is probably the closest.
Yeah, she is. She's the one you talk about more
in the book. Yeah. And I think there's a little bit of developmental that I need to do regarding Gretchen showing up to the prince's mansion.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of reminds me of First Kill, even though it's YA and it's in the same arena. Maybe it's the little sister to Borrowed Time. Oh, Graphic Vampire. I don't want to, because maybe that could be the second book is Annalie teaching Tenny how to be a vampire, because that's the prologue of Borrowed Time, is Annalie learning how to be a vampire.
Right.
So I might send you the prologue snippet with her ex.
Which one of us are you talking to? Me or Meg?
Ginny.
Okay.
I might send you, yeah, I have a little, let me see how many words it is. Prologue. Prologue is almost 5K.
Okay.
I did the death of Tenny's parents, and Anya gets cheated on.
Mm-hmm.
That came out to 973 words. But I didn't write the murder of the sailor. So I'll probably pop over, and that'll be her first kill, is murdering the sailor. First kill. The following weeks were of Vampire Skills 101. But yes, there is a new character named Farena who sets herself on fire because she was a pyromaniac that was turned vampire.
Okay.
And so she lit the fire place every night, and she lit candles, and she started playing with the candles and didn't realize how flammable she is. So she sets herself on fire and sets the house on fire, and Annalie flees. Uh, she assumes that everyone dies in the fire and goes to DC and changes her name so that she isn't taken to court for the murder of her sire.
Right.
Because she didn't do it. She wants to stay. She wants to remain innocent.
Yeah.
And then she bumps into Mateo at the Bloody Mermaid. And he meets Tenny and starts hitting on her. And Tenny is like, nope. So, and I might have him pop up again later. I don't know. Maybe another instance where he pops up with a ghoul, maybe. And the ghoul becomes infatuated with.
Mental.
Oh, Mint was going off the hook. Hold on.
Going up.
People are thirsty for sapphic vampire stuff, and that is exactly why I started. That's exactly why I thought I would write this. Because people were demanding it in my streams and stuff. People want the modern day Camilla, yeah. But this is just what I think based on what I've seen around book places.
That's
yeah.
ground lately. The problem with sometimes writing what people like is the fads go real quick.
If
That's
it's a fad, I've been working on this book a year and it's still in demand.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You're writing what you want to read, and everybody still wants to read it, so that's a bonus. Right?
I'm considering not going traditional with borrowed time. While I could, I don't know. I don't know that I'm willing to relinquish control of my project. And
the only reason why I don't want to do traditionals because there's so much lack of control over your own project. And it takes so long for it to come out.
Yeah. And you have to bring your audience.
Right.
I don't know which audience. Like,
yeah, they look at that too. They look at your social media engagement and how many people are following you and all that stuff too. A lot of them do.
Yeah.
People have been talking.
100 people following me.
So.
Okay, we have hit the 2-hour mark.
About 8 minutes ago.
About 8 minutes ago. And technically speaking, I have an event for the bar lounge going on right now. And I might pop over there.
Okay.
Thank you for joining us on this happy-go-lucky journey.
We didn't make the 5K, but
I didn't make the 5K. I made more like 500.
I did about 1,500, so almost.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Whoa. What happened?
I didn't push anything, but
Don't know what happened. I now she's back, but look how I was all alone. I was like, what do I do? It has been so long since I've done a live stream. I panicked for a second. I went, oh my god, what do I do?
no, like,
My brain went into deer in headlights mode.
thanks again, and we'll catch you over on the flip side.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.